so glad to see that this little trick still works, eh? You're very welcome to our breakfast series. My name is Chris O'Connor, and I'm the CEO of the Greater Tygerberg Partnership. Unfortunately, our program has had to be adjusted slightly because one of our guest speakers, Yasin Khan, is stuck in America. Now, that's a pretty good excuse. We've tried everything in our power to get him here, but My City buses won't go that far. And Golden Arrow buses also said, no ways, we're not into that market. So, we're having to get along without Yasin today. It's quite a pity because Yasin, I think many of us were looking forward to his presentation, especially around the work that he's done on innovative ways to address the lives of patients through the triage app that he has created. But there will always be another time. What I'd like to do, though, is I think for some people in the room, it might be the first time that you have attended one of our events, and maybe you haven't heard too much about the Greater Tygerberg Partnership. Firstly, by the way, can I just see by show of hands who are members of the Greater Tygerberg Partnership? Great, thank you very much. So there's some work for us to do. Those of you that have put up your hands, as members, there's a form that you can fill in and you can apply for a extra 2 slices of toast just because you are members of the partnership. What I would like to do, though, if you will permit me, is just to talk to you about the partnership. We're actually very, very excited about the work that we're doing. And we are a catalytic champion for the Greater Tygerberg area. And we're focusing specifically in this instance also on the revitalization of the Voortrekker Road corridor, focusing specifically on Bellville and Parow for now. The Voortrekker Road corridor is a very long corridor. It's about 12 kilometers. But what we have learned is not to spread yourself too thin, rather to focus on certain areas, do it right, and then the rest will follow. Everybody loves a winner, so when you start doing things right and things start changing, people take you seriously, and that's really our approach. However, we are still very much open to and enthusiastic around the development of the total area. So today's topic is around the focus on health. So it is important. It's not just about health, it's about the innovation within health, and the Birthing Center has done so much work. What we have to do really, it's all around, you can start small. And one of the principles within the business retention and expansion program, when we start talking to businesses, the principle is, and I'm stealing the words of Tim Haddingham, who's in the audience as well, is focus on, with the resources that you have, what can you do and what can you achieve in a short period of time, say 6 months. Now, I'm not sure that that works entirely in health innovation space, but you can start by doing small things which can actually make a huge difference to the lives of patients. And there's ways of doing things better and smarter, which I think Lindi is going to be talking about. If I may please just introduce Lindi. I asked her for information, and she's so modest. So I've got a 2-liner, so I had to really do a lot of research on you. But in fact, yeah, Lindi is a medical doctor, and she is the Inclusive Healthcare Innovation Lead at the UCT's Birthing Center for Social Innovation. As a young doctor, this is her talking. I can't do her voice, though, unfortunately. As a young doctor, I was driven to cure patients, she says, but I soon realized the answer often didn't lie in my prescription. That's when Lindi and colleagues set up an end-of-life care program for terminal patients and their families. The project is still running and growing. It also set Lindi on a search for more real solutions to real-world problems, and I think she's probably going to be touching on some of that. I'm I'm very impressed by the resumes. If you look at what Lindi has done, the work that she's done, who she has worked for, it's really, really very impressive. But really, if we need to sum up Lindi around what she's about, what drives her, I think her area of interest is around finding innovative solutions to South Africa's health challenges, and that includes social innovation, entrepreneurship, the role of public health, chronic, non-communicable disease, and organizational development. All of them together makes for magic. Please join me in welcoming Lindi. Oh, sorry. I've been corrected again. You see, I'm new at this job. We're first going to have breakfast before Lindi talks. Excuse me for that.